Hey, the craziest shit just happened, bro. Tell me why my dumb ass thinking I'm recording a video and shit. I had a little phone hooked up looking at me and shit. I'm talking to the camera and shit. And after like going on for like 5 minutes, I turn around and look at the video and shit, check it out. My dumb ass took a picture of myself and shit. It's just me sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? Just my dumb ass and shit. But since that video ain't go through, I got all this shit in my head. I don't really feel like repeating myself. So I guess y'all missed out on that shit, you know what I'm saying? For those who was trying to view my thoughts and what's going on in my head. But yeah, I just be thinking of shit, you know what I'm saying? I just be thinking to myself and shit. New shit, old shit, more for real shit, fake shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit go through my mind and shit. I stopped smoking weed. I wonder if I got my thoughts fucked up. I don't know, weed is a cool drug. For people who don't smoke weed, let me talk about weed, yes, because I got a lot of thoughts in my head. Weed is weed weed is not a drug. Weed is not a drug. Weed is not a drug. Crack is a drug. You know what I'm saying? It's cocaine is a drug. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Heroin is a drug. These are drugs. I mean, you do these drugs and shit. I mean, you try this shit for your first time, and I guarantee your stomach gonna hurt. I mean, your body ain't gonna feel right. Yo, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to throw up. Alcohol is like a poison. You drink that, and you gonna want to throw up. You know what I'm saying? Your first time at least. Weed, on the other hand, you roll that first blunt, and you smoke that first blunt, and the first thing you gonna do is laugh. You gonna laugh your ass off, especially your first time. Hey, y'all, everybody who smoke weed, like, leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? Tell me how hard y'all was laughing, because I remember first time I smoked weed, you know what I'm saying? I had to stand up, and I looked around the room and shit, and everything was moving slow, you know what I'm saying? I was like kind of tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? I leaned on my brother like, bro, man, I'm high. Got to laughing at that. Everything is funny, you know what I'm saying? But I know one thing for sure. My stomach wasn't hurting, my body wasn't rejecting it, you know what I'm saying? Like my body wasn't telling me, get this out of you, you know what I'm saying? Like I popped a pill, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a pill popper, but I have pop pills, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. I'm not a pill popper, but I have pop pills. And my first time popping a pill, you know what I'm saying? My body said, get this out of you. I threw up like 2 times, I think. My body was telling me, get this out of you, you know what I'm saying? My first time drinking liquor, I was probably like 13. I probably drunk liquor before, like a few shots, but my first time like drinking, you know what I'm saying? You know them nights you get fucked up. My first time I got fucked up, bro. My body was telling me, get this liquor out of you, you know what I'm saying? That's why you throw up, because your body don't want it in you, you know what I'm saying? You eat something nasty, you throw it up because your body don't want it in you. My body was telling me, get that shit out of you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a drug, is not like supposed to be in there. But weed though, it didn't make me throw up. You know what I'm saying? So drug is not like weed. It's not weed is not a drug. So if you never smoked weed and before and never done anything like that, I mean I commend you. I mean I clap it up. I can't clap because I only got one hand, but don't talk down on people who smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Especially only way you can talk down on people who smoke weed, I feel like, is if you smoke weed before, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Like, if you have done what weed smokers have done, and therefore, I guess you could talk down on them because you used to be one of them. But shit, if you never smoked weed and you telling me weed is bad, bro, you never know what the fuck weed did for me, you know what I'm saying? Weed made me fucking happy in hard times and shit. And I know they say a coward person turns to drugs when they hard times has happened, but it's not a drug, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had some times, like, it's not a drug. Cigarette. I smoked a cigarette one time. First time smoking. I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke weed. I stopped smoking weed a few months ago. I smoke on the blue moon. But a cigarette, my first time, that nicotine, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. My body wanted to get it out, you know what I'm saying? But that weed, my body embraced it. I like my high, you know what I'm saying? I like that first high. It was scary. Don't get me wrong. That shit was kind of scary and shit. Tell you a story. My first time getting high, we my cousin Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Jack Boy, my brothers and shit. We was young little niggas too, you know what I'm saying? We walking down Detroit and shit. It's a little gas station on the west side, over there where the Crips be at. There's a little gas station called Gas and Go. We walking up to that bitch, you know what I'm saying? It's down the street. We all high as fuck and shit, you know what I'm saying? My cousin like, hey, you wanna rob this bitch? I'm high as fuck, bro. My cousin older and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't his first time smoking, but it's one of my first time smoking, you know what I'm saying? For he like, you wanna rob this bitch? I'm like, oh shit, I'm high, my mind's spacing out this shit. I'm like, so if we going here, I'm gonna take some candy, I'm gonna take some fucking some Debbie cakes, some chips, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking shit like that and shit, right? My brothers all geeked and shit, talking about, yeah, we about to rob this bitch. My high ass motherfucker. Tell me why I'm all the shit I'm thinking of and shit. I look back and shit. The fucking store is like you know what I'm saying, like 50 yards back and shit. Like we passed the store and shit. I'm up here thinking when I'm taking shit, we passed the motherfucking store. Damn, man. But it was fun though, you know what I'm saying? All in all, it was fun. I'm gonna go ahead to another video though, you know what I'm saying?